So our today's topic is difference between speed and velocity. So what is speed? It is a scalar quantity. Do you know what is scalar quantity? The quantity which requires only magnitude to measure it, that is the amount to measure it, is known as scalar quantity. It signifies the rate of change of an object's movement. The formula of speed is distance upon time, and its unit is meter per second, that is SI international unit, and also kilometer per hour. The other unit is centimeter per second also. So now let's go to the another topic, that is velocity. It is a vector quantity. So vector means it requires both direction and magnitude. Those quantities are said to be vector quantities, which requires direction also and magnitude also. Means if the direction changes, the result will be negative also. So now it signifies the rate of change of position and also the direction of motion. The formula for velocity is displacement upon time. Displacement means the final position minus initial position. Unit of velocity is meter per second, that is SI international unit, and also kilometer per hour. We have to note these two things, the difference between distance and displacement also. Distance is your total movement of an object without any regard to direction. That's why it is said to be your scalar quantity. It is always positive. You have to remember this, that distance can never be negative, it will be always positive. Another thing, that is your displacement, that is the change in position of an object, that is final position minus initial position. It can be negative as well as positive depending on the situation. For example, let's say if you are going to school from your home, so your initial position is your school home, you are returning back again to your home, so your final and initial position both are your home. So your displacement will be negative but your distance will be positive. That would be the total movement, how much movement you have done from your home to your school and again from your school to your home. I hope that is clear. Also, average speed, that is the total distance upon total time, and your average velocity is your total displacement upon your total time. Now let's solve some examples. So here a truck travels 60 km in first hour and 80 km in second hour. What is average speed of the truck? So we have two cases here. Firstly, in first hour it is traveling 60 km and then 80 km. So distance, you have to find speed. So the formula for average speed is total distance upon total time. So first we will note it down, the distance, that is S1 60 km, S2 that is 80 km. Our timings are the same, that is T1 is equal to 1 hour and T2 is equal to 1 hour. So total distance, that is 140, 60 plus 80, and total time, that is 1 plus 1, that is 2 hours. Now your average speed, that is equal to total distance upon total time. We just have to put the values, that is 140 and your total time is your 2 hours. You will get 70 km per hour. So we are getting this answer in kilometer per hour, but our SI unit system is, the unit is meter per second. So if you want to convert it into meter per second, you should remember that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour, that is equal to 3600 seconds. That is 1 hour consists of 60 minutes and 1 minute consists of 60 seconds. That's why 60 into 60, that is equal to your 3600 seconds. So if you want to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, you just have to simply multiply it by 1000 into 3600. So you'll get your answer in meter per second, that is 19.4 meter per second. Now let's go to the another question. Here Usha swims in a 90-meter long pool. She covers 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to the other and back along the same straight path. Find the average speed and average velocity of Usha. We have to find average speed also and average velocity also. So she swims in a 90-meter long pool. So suppose this pool is rectangle in shape. This is your first position and this is your second position. She travels from point A to B. The distance is 90 meter and she total covers 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to the other. Means from A to B and again from B to A, that is 90 plus 90, that is equal to 180. So the total distance covered is 180 meter. She takes the time, that is equal to 1 minute So 1 minute will be equal to 60 seconds. So for finding average speed, we need total distance upon total time, and average velocity, that is, we need total displacement upon total time. So distance we already got, so displacement will be 0, as the final position and the initial position both are same. So that's why it will be 0. Average speed, that is equal to total distance upon total time, 180 upon 60, that will be equal to 3 meter per second. And your average velocity, that is displacement upon time, that is 0 upon 60, anything divided by 0 will be equal to 0 meter per second. I hope this is clear. Thank you for today.